Back in the book segment tonight, it seems just about every week there's another sex tape coming out of Los Angeles. The latest is an exposition featuring Kim Kardashian, the daughter of O.J. Simpson attorney Robert Kardashian and hip-hop performer Ray J. The two of them were fooling around on the tape, and Ray J is the brother of the actress Brandy. Now, this isn't important other than to tell you that Ms. Kardashian may sue over the tape, which has reportedly been sold for $1 million. However, it does shine a spotlight on the late Robert Kardashian, who some believe helped O.J. Simpson get away with murder. With us now is Don Schweitzer, a former prosecutor in Orange County and now a defense attorney here in L.A. Kardashian was a very interesting guy in the whole O.J. Simpson thing. Number one, very close friend from USC days. Kardashian was a manager of the football team when Simpson starred there. And number two, Kardashian was seen on tape with a suitcase full of O.J. Simpson's stuff that disappeared. What did you glean from all that?
Well, Bill, there was little time between the time that the murder took place to the time that the police made contact with O.J. To allow him to get rid of this evidence. It's more than likely that when he got off that plane coming back into L.A. that he was carrying the clothing with the blood on it and the weapon with him. So it's most likely that Mr. Kardashian helped him carry that bag away. Well,
now, just to set it up, Simpson, after the crime, went to Chicago.
That's correct.
To do some kind of business thing. He brought his golf clubs, he brought a couple of suitcases. Now, why couldn't he got rid of the stuff in Chicago?
He could have, but he didn't have a lot of time. You got to remember that he got on the plane about 11 o'clock at night, got off the plane somewhere around 4 or 5 in the morning, and then he received a call from the police indicating that Nicole had died. Within an hour, he checked out of the hotel and he was back on the plane. So he would have had to have had a really good connection in Chicago to help him with this plot. And the police over there did conduct a search of the hotel and the general area, so it's not likely to have happened.
All right, so you believe that once he flew back to L.A. because Kardashian did meet him at the airport and took some of his stuff, that was stuff Simpson wanted destroyed.
Yes. Now, Mr. Kardashian may not have known what was in the bag because there were other people. But what's probably more important is that within 3 days after this incident, he renewed his California bar card, which had been expired at least 3 years. He hadn't been in a courtroom for 20 years. And suddenly he's attached this attorney-client privilege between him and Mr. Simpson. And the information that Simpson could have given Kardashian in this time that he's stressed out and he's considering suicide, all these statements that he made were under this privilege, and the police never got to it. So that's the part where he really covered up.
Now, Kardashian died 3 years ago at age 59, but before he died, he acknowledged that Simpson had failed a polygraph test on the case and told a bunch of other things, and he gave the information to Larry Schiller, who wrote a book called American Tragedy, correct?
That's correct.
Did you read the book?
I didn't.
Okay. I read some of the book, and it seemed that Kardashian walked the line, and I know this to be true, that he felt kind of guilty about helping Simpson. Did you get that impression?
Well, I do. I think that there's three things that could have happened. Is one, him and O.J. may have had a legitimate fallout, and he was getting back at O.J., knowing that O.J. can never sue him for anything, because truth is always a defense.
Yeah, but if he wanted to do that, he could have come out a harder way. He could have gone on any news show and said, here's what I know, and this is what happened.
That's true. You know, the other thing is that he might have been trying to cash in on this case like everybody else was. Everybody was writing a book, including jurors, all the defense attorneys, everybody, the prosecution. He was just one more person trying to get in, get his place under the sun. I think that what's more important, though, is that he still claimed to the end that he had some doubt. You know, now anybody that was objective with this case would know for a fact that O.J. committed this crime. I mean, this blood evidence went straight to his house. The glove, one of the gloves was right there, at his house. Anybody that was objective would have known that. So I think he was still kind of playing with the public and saying that he didn't know for sure.
Well, he took it to the grave. He took it to a grave. Now his daughter is in the middle of this terrible thing. And, Counsel, we appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
All right.